I don't think it's any secret that dieting sucks. Eating a ton of food and lifting weights are both fun, but when it comes to watching what you eat, that's where most guys draw the line. It seems like the longer you diet, the more cravings you get, and the harder it becomes to stay on track. Inevitably, you give in to these urges and tell yourself that dieting just isn't for you, and you'll never have a six-pack. But what I'm going to talk about today can change all that, because when used properly, this can make the difference between a diet being successful in the long run and you throwing in the towel altogether. What I'm referring to is a diet break. A diet break is just what it sounds like, taking a few days off of your diet. I'll go over the specifics a little bit later on in the video. Although it may seem like taking a few days off your diet and eating whatever you want may be counterproductive, it can actually be just the opposite. Think of it like taking one step back so you can take 3 steps forward. In this video, I'll be talking about the 2 major benefits of taking a diet break and how to do one effectively. Benefit number 1, a temporary diet break helps your hormones return to healthy levels. It's no secret that the longer you stay in a caloric deficit, the harder your body starts to work against you. Your leptin and testosterone levels decrease and your cortisol levels shoot through the roof. In other words, you're hungrier, you're weaker, and you're more stressed out. The only way to bring these hormones back to healthy levels is to temporarily increase your calories. Even just a couple days of a diet break can have a huge impact on your hormone levels, which will make continuing to lose fat in the long run that much easier. Benefit number 2, and this is the important one, taking a diet break can have unbelievable psychological benefits. When dieting, the majority of your day is spent thinking about all the foods you wish you could eat. The longer you deprive yourself, the more you think about the foods you wish you could just gorge on. Sometimes these cravings are foods we normally don't even care about in the first place. This is for a few reasons, but the main one is that people always seem to want what they can't have. By repeatedly telling ourselves to stay out of the snack cupboard at night, it's only a matter of time before our willpower breaks and we give in to these temptations. One way to combat this is to work a diet break in every so often, eat the foods you've been craving, and 95% of the time, you'll be surprised at how unsatisfying the snack actually is, and you'll be ready to get back to work. I myself just finished a 6-week cut and decided to take a 1-week diet break before starting my next 6 weeks, and was shocked at how much better I felt after only 2 days of eating whatever I wanted. Even though I gave myself a whole week to eat whatever I wanted, I was ready to get back on my diet after just 2 or 3 days of my diet break. Not only that, the foods I was craving during my cut, donuts, cookies, cereal, you name it, I no longer even wanted after I gave myself permission to eat them. It was crazy. So how do you do a diet break? Is it like a refeed where you bump your calories and carbs up for 1 or 2 days to get the hormonal benefits, but you still have to count calories? Not exactly. A diet break is exactly what it sounds like. You take a few days, you stop tracking calories, and you take any restrictions off what you eat. Will you gain a few pounds? Possibly, depending on how long your diet break lasts, but here's the great thing. After only a few days of a diet break, you won't be able to wait to start back up on your diet once you get all of this out of your system. This is what the key difference is between a diet break and a refeed. A refeed is like a structured diet break where you can fit in a couple more foods and maybe a snack or 2, but you're still sending the signal to your brain that most things are still off limits and you have to stick to the plan. After the refeed's over, you're basically exactly where you started off psychologically. Whereas with a full diet break, you remove any restrictions, get it out of your system, and you're ready to hit the ground running after only 2 or 3 days. It's basically like a diet hall pass. Granted, if you're training for a show, a refeed will probably be a better option since you have a deadline. Otherwise, a 2 to 3 day diet break will only cause you to gain 1 to 3 pounds, which will come right back off in the next week or few weeks of dieting. And as for training, you should definitely still lift during your diet break and enjoy the increased strength and stamina from the added calories. What are your thoughts on diet breaks? Have you ever tried one? Let me know your experience in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.